Please remain standing or stand for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose loud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Faculty, students, parents, friends, trustees, and members of the class of 2024, good morning and welcome to Buckley Country Day School's 97th commencement exercises. Jade?
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and members of my exceptional graduating class of 2024. Before I introduce our invocation speaker, who will give us the benediction a bit later, I must congratulate my fellow classmates on this major accomplishment. This unique class comprises the most hardworking, motivated, brilliant, and selfless people I know. I would like to start with a quote from one of my favorite authors, the indomitable Maya Angelou, from her spiritual collection regarding God and faith. Miss Angelou said, "When asked to do something by God, I often say, yes, I'll try, I'll do my best. And part of believing is that if God loves me, if God made everything from the leaves to the seals to the oak trees, then what is it that I cannot do?" This graduating class embodies the sentiment that there is nothing we cannot do. Now it is my honor to introduce a remarkable woman of God, Reverend Jennifer Bailey. Reverend Bailey currently passionately serves as a director of pastoral care services for New York City Health and Hospitals Kings County in Brooklyn. Over the past 10 years, she has worked in the public hospital system to support survivors of human trafficking, senior citizens, and homeless adults who are struggling with severe mental illness and addiction. Prior to her role at Kings County Hospital, where she worked with the life-saving organization Live on New York to support newly bereaved families whose loved ones donated organs. Additionally, she was a spiritual care worker for the American Red Cross. On a daily basis, Reverend Bailey practices with grace to impact the lives of clinicians, patients, and their families. She has personally offered her spiritual guidance to my family and to me. Everyone, I'm excited to introduce Pastor Reverend Bailey.
Thank you so much, Jade. It sounds really impressive on paper, yes? Would you all take a moment so we can just breathe together? Let's just take a moment to feel our breath, feel our heartbeat, and the why of our coming together here today. In witness of the source of great love and compassion, whom we call by many names, we gather here today together in community to celebrate this sacred time, this threshold time for these young people on their remarkable journey here at Buckley for the past 9 years. We honor and lift up their families, their friends, their teachers and guides, this community of care and all who have companioned them on their path. We give thanks to our ancestors, those who came before us, and those who illumined our way. We honor and acknowledge those who could not be with us physically today and those who are no longer here with us and yet remain close in our hearts. We give thanks for the wisdom of air, for the breath of life of this new day, for the awareness of the gifts of each moment. We give thanks for the wisdom of fire, the sacred flame of creativity, of music, dance, and art, those things that carry joy and communion and the teachings of relationship. We give thanks for the wisdom of water, of lightning, of the cleansing rain, for all those things that teach compassion and nourish understanding. We give thanks to the wisdom of the earth, of all its living beings, for laying a solid foundation and groundedness, and for the teachings of nurturing and of peace. And as our celebration today unfolds, so may we unfold with intention and tenderness and kindness and compassion. Amen, Ashe, Aho, and so it is.
Thank you to the Elias Bay Brewster family for sharing Reverend Bailey with us. And thank you, Reverend Bailey, for setting the stage for a beautiful ceremony today. Thank you. So every Buckley class wants to leave its mark on our school. A few years ago, the class of 2020 had a graduation in July in the midst of a global pandemic. Last year, the graduates took pride in being the centennial class. This class, the class of 2024, in a desire not to be outdone, I'm sure, was happy that we had a rare earthquake, albeit of limited magnitude, and an even rarer solar eclipse during their senior year. But rest assured that you didn't need anything out of the ordinary to happen for you to be the extraordinary class that you are. Whether you first stepped through Buckley's doors when you were 3 years old, 12 years old, or even in the womb, you have all made your mark on our school as individuals and established a superb legacy as a group. Now, it seems that you have decided that you were more of an athletically inclined class. And it is true that we've had some amazing athletic seasons with your teams and some serious victories against schools that, according to Mr. Boyle, paused before agreeing to play against us. So congratulations on all your athletic feats, and thank you for giving us many opportunities to celebrate your victories. Actually, you may have noticed that the faculty and staff were so worried on field day that we may not be able to continue our winning streak that we had to call in the cavalry. Unfairly, I'll admit it, for the tug of war. But thank you to our maintenance team. That being said, you shouldn't shortchange yourselves when it comes to your accomplishments in other areas. Your 8th grade play had so many moments that were showstoppers, and whatever your part in it, you were all individually outstanding citizens of Bikini Bottom. Academically, it's not even a question that your class has excelled at Buckley. You have all earned your stripes because of the genuine effort you've put into your learning every day, your ability and willingness to stick with it, even in challenging classes, and your overall well-earned successes. But I think it's not just your successes, and maybe even more so that you'll be remembered for. It will be for your ability to deal with the bumps on the road and overcome what at times seemed like unsurmountable obstacles. You will stand out in Buckley's memory for those. Now, not every day was great. The years were filled with ups and downs. Sometimes you go long, sometimes you didn't. But you have modeled for us a reality that as adults, we can't always accept. The reality that not every day is perfect and not every relationship easy to maintain. Thank you then for the resilience you have shown us and taught us. One last thing I'd like to add about your class is your sense of humor and your sense of fun. Ms. Long and I commented last week on how much fun we had camping out or camping in, depending on how you look at it, with your class at Buckley, even when it was pouring outside, and I mean pouring. And then on a personal note, I'll confess that I had never experienced watching a movie in a movie theater with non-stop audience participation, booing the bad guys loudly, cheering for the good guys, and rising up with the apes. So, thank you for that experience. I won't forget. So I hope everybody's ready to join me in celebrating this wonderful group of promising young men and young women with perfect weather and no Canadian wildfire smoke to worry about this year. So let's get going, and I would like to start by welcoming the alumni siblings who have come back to their old stomping grounds to celebrate with their families today. Starting with the youngest ones in the 2020s, so Blake Hatwood, class of 2023, who stood on this very stage just a short year ago. And then in the class of 2022, we have Anna Glennon, Dylan O'Sullivan, who I know couldn't be here today. He has, a test to take, which is, important. And Cody Strauss also here. And in the class of 2021, we have Alex Garaballo and Ava Chen also. Finally, in the class of 2020, we're welcoming back Mario Calvo and Lindsay Sue as well. And then we start getting really old with a 2010s alumni. So Dylan Sue, class of 2018, who will be sharing her wisdom with the graduating class in a little while. And Bobby Moore, class of 2010. Now, Bobby Moore Jr., class of 2010, with Adam's other stepbrothers, Jojo and James, who I know couldn't be here today. And then, not as alumni sibling, but as an alumni dad, there's Paul Van Butis. I think it is pretty safe to bet that when you graduated, Paul, you had no idea that one day your own son would follow in your footsteps at Buckley. At least I'm sure that at the time, that's not what was on your mind. Although your plaque has a big question mark on it, and maybe you were wondering then, will I be back? Question mark. And here we are. So graduates, you may be sitting here thinking this is your last Buckley graduation unless you have a younger sibling, but you never know. Look what happened to Mr. Van Butis. He's back, and so is Casey's aunt, also a Buckley alumna. So welcome back. Today we are saying goodbye to many families who are either graduating their only child or their youngest child at Buckley. And I'd like to recognize here the Calvo family, who's completing their 15th year at Buckley, and the Sue family concluding a 17-year journey at Buckley since their first year was in 2007 when Dylan entered nursery. To all of you, thank you for the confidence you have placed in us for so many years. Now, if we're going to talk about Buckley longevity, we owe Bobby Moore, Sr., a very special shout out. Bobby's time at Buckley started in 1999. Yes, you're hearing correctly, 1999. Bobby is the proud father of 3 Buckley boys, Bobby, Jojo, and James, and the proud stepfather of Adam. Few people may know that Bobby was not just a dad here. He served on the board of trustees for a total of 12 years. And every day that we enjoy the beautiful lower school classroom, we have Bobby to thank, as he was instrumental being on campus every single day in turning a dream into a reality. Thank you, Bobby. We are forever indebted to you. We also have 3 trustees who will be stepping down at the end of this month as their youngest child is graduating today. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the following trustees for their unwavering support of Buckley, their commitment to their duty as members of the Board of Trustees, and for their extraordinary contributions. Aaron Hatwood, Tim O'Sullivan, and Paul Van Butis. So at graduation, we love to recognize our lifers as well, those students who stepped into our school before they turned 3 years old, or as toddlers, or at the tender age of 3 in nursery. The toddler lifers in the class of 2024 are Anna Calvo and Chase Sue. And our nursery lifers are Marcus, Milo, and Casey. Let's give them a round. So as a head of school, of course, I want to point out how much we'll learn in school. But I also want to tell you that there's so much we can learn from life itself. And for me, much of what I have learned outside of school, I've learned from the opportunity I've had to travel around the world a bit. Yes, traveling too can open the eyes and awaken the mind. Last February, I was fortunate enough to take a trip to New Zealand. Now, other than being a faraway island nation in the southwestern Pacific, New Zealand is known for its stunning natural beauty, its endemic bird species, for the Maori indigenous culture, and for providing the filming location of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And also for its national pastime, a tough sport called rugby. The legendary New Zealand national rugby team is called the All Blacks. And at the beginning of each game, they are known for performing a warm-up dance and a chant in front of the opposing team called the haka. And I'm not going to do it now, although it's really cool. So, the haka is a Maori tradition meant to boost unity among teammates and build up strength, courage, and spirit. As you can imagine, the All Blacks go through a tough regimen of physical endurance training, of course, and also strategic preparation to win each game. Equally important to their preparation is the focus on their psychological training. And so on the walls of the long tunnel leading from the locker room to the playing field, they have painted mantras, words of encouragement in big letters to impact the mindset of the players one more time just before they step onto the field. One of the last ones that they see is written in the Maori language. It says, Katu matatoa, and below it in English, the simple two-word translation reads, stand fearless. Well, I know you're not training for rugby. When I saw those two simple words, stand fearless, I thought of you and what I would want to tell you as you step onto a new playing field. You're a very athletic class, so it may actually end up being a real playing field. But metaphorically, I was thinking about the 19 different high schools that you will be attending in the fall and even beyond that. Now, I need to open a parenthesis here with a big caveat about fearlessness. As Buckley's head of school, it would be irresponsible of me not to tell you that fearlessness does not equate recklessness. In high school and beyond, there are going to be plenty of moments where a healthy dose of fear will keep you from doing the kind of things that you should not be doing. In plain language, don't do anything stupid. And if it's not out of fear, I hope it is at least your conscience and the values that you have learned from your families and from Buckley that will keep you out of harm's way, out of trouble, and always offering a kind and generous spirit. Unfortunately, we all also experience other kinds of fears that limit us. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of inadequacy, fear of change, fear of being judged, fear of the future, and I don't know, other fears like, fear of snakes and fear of public speaking. I think the key here really is to sort out the rational fears that keep us from doing the kinds of things that we shouldn't be doing, and the irrational, crippling fears that keep us from doing what we should be doing. In my view, you have to respect the former, the rational fears, and reject the latter, the irrational fears. Katu Matatua, stand fearless, to me embodies the courage to face challenges head-on, to be adventurous and daring and seize every opportunity to try something new that you thought you could never accomplish. To have the courage to not let yourself be intimidated. To have the courage to stand firm in your beliefs, the courage to speak up and speak out for yourself and for others, the courage to do the right thing. So my wish for you on your Buckley graduation is that you may always be a little fearful of the things that you shouldn't be doing, and at the same time that you may always stand fearless, intrepid, and valiant, so that you can actually take a chance and do the things that you should be doing and have no regrets in the end. So in September, when you step onto your next playing field, whether it is here on Long Island, in New York City, in New Jersey, New England, or in the UK, walk in confidently, unafraid. With your chin up, go forth like fierce Buckley Bulldogs, stand fearless, and know that you will always have your Buckley experience to stand on. Look up, look around, look ahead, and also allow yourself to look back occasionally on your Buckley years and come visit often. We will sure miss you, but in the meantime, fully enjoy this moment today as we're all gathered here to congratulate you on your graduation. Thank you. Thank you. So, graduates, congratulations. You are soon to become the newest members of the Buckley Country Day School Alumni Association, and we want you to keep in touch with your school, so we have asked you to select a class agent. Mrs. O'Brien, our Assistant Director of Development for Alumni Engagement, will now come up to announce the name of the graduate who have been selected by their classmates to serve as class agent.
Good morning, friends. So, thank you, Dr. Joel, for the introduction. And as you mentioned, I'm Holly O'Brien, Assistant Director of Development for Alumni Engagement and Annual Fund, otherwise known as Holly from the emails. All right, as we gather here today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the class of 2024, we do so with immense pride. I would like to speak to you. The pride that we hold for you, the class of 2024, it does not end here today, but it will follow you as a faithful friend to high school, college, and throughout your lives. As you embark on new journeys and face new challenges, please know that you are never alone. We, your teachers, your coaches, your parents, and maybe even some friends you didn't even know you had yet, we're all here cheering you on and excited to see what you do next. As you go forward in your life's journey, remember that the friendships and the connections that you have forged here at Buckley, these are lifelong treasures. Your friendship to one another, it's a gift. And it's a gift that I encourage you to keep giving freely and with grace. And to help us maintain these vital connections, we have the Class Agent Program. The Class Agents play a crucial role in promoting alumni awareness, engagement, and support for Buckley. They serve a bridge between the school and our alumni community, fostering lifelong friendships and upholding the school's missions and values. So, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our newest class agent for the class of 2024, Miss Eliza Lee.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Brien. Congratulations, Eliza, and thank you for agreeing to serve. I'm certain that you will do an excellent job at continuing to strengthen the bonds that have connected your classmates over the years, giving us the scoop on what's going on. I know you'll do that, and what everybody's up to, and planning your first class reunion soon, I hope. We will now proceed with the faculty awards. 4 are given at graduation. The Teacher of the Year award is selected by the members of the graduating class. It will now be presented by Anna Calvo.
Let me find it. Oh, here you are. Good morning, everyone. Now is the time to recognize the faculty member who got us here. Although everyone has played an enormous role in our lives, the class of 2024 wants to recognize one particular person. As we were voting, it was unanimous that we wanted to acknowledge this teacher. We looked forward to entering her class every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. She creates an environment where we feel safe to make mistakes and try something new. We love her engaging classroom style. She adjusts on the spot to meet our class needs. She has changed our lives significantly, whether it was teaching us time management and organization or forming a growth mindset. Furthermore, we were enamored with how she pushed our class to its limits, not only as a group, but as individuals. She knew what everyone was capable of and pushed us to grow and flourish into the people we are today. In addition, she inspires us through her story before Buckley. Being one of the few Latina female engineers, she carries her experience and hard work into every single day. She also loves to hear about our days and gives us advice when we need it. Even when you are having a bad day, her stories about her 2 children or her experience eating peppers and almost ending up in the hospital is sure to make you laugh. Without further ado, the class of 2024 would like to present the Faculty of the Year Award to Mrs. Rodriguez-McLean.
Congratulations, Mrs. Rodriguez-McLean. The Thomas J. Reed Excellence in Teaching Award. This award is based upon outstanding teaching, demonstrated concern for each student, quality of instruction, and commitment to Buckley. I am honored to present the 2024 Thomas J. Reed Excellence in Teaching Award to pre-nursery teacher Susan Florendo. Congratulations, Ms. Florendo. You have the honor of teaching the youngest ones at Buckley here, which I think is quite special. The G. Robert Gage Award for Excellence in Teaching. This faculty award, named and given in memory of Mr. Bob Gage's late father and funded through an endowment gift made by the Gage family, is presented annually to a faculty member in recognition of his or her excellence in teaching. The 2024 G. Robert Gage Award for Excellence in Teaching is presented this year to fourth grade teacher Christine Eichen. Congratulations, Ms. Eichen. The Powers Family Teacher Recognition Award. Linda and John Powers made a gift to Buckley's endowment to secure an award to be given annually to a faculty member in recognition of his or her embodiment of the school's character and spirit, care and nurturing qualities, and excellence in teaching. I'm thrilled to present the 2024 Powers Family Teachers Recognition Award to kindergarten teacher Sarah Roman. All right, before we move on to the graduation awards, can we give a big round of applause to all of our faculty and teachers? Thank you. So the three graduation awards given today are academic awards based on grade point average. I just wanted to say something else. I'm sorry. There are only 3 prizes that will be awarded today at graduation. All the other prizes were awarded yesterday at the end of the year assembly. So in your programs, you will find the names of all the recipients of the 2024 graduation award winners. So let's congratulate them and give them a well-deserved round of applause. So now back to the GPA awards, the 3 highest GPAs in the grade. The third prize is a certificate of merit for the student with the 3rd highest academic average in the class. This year's certificate of merit is presented to Angel Way Hernandez. Thank you. Congratulations, Angel. The second prize is a scholarship medal for the student with the 2nd highest academic average in the class. This year's scholarship medal is presented to Ana Calvo. Well done, Anna. And the first prize presented at graduation is a trustees bowl over there. I would like to invite Mr. Lee, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to assist me with the presentation of this award. Please welcome Mr. Lee to the lectern.
Thank you, Dr. Joel. Good morning and congratulations to all the graduates and your families. Students, as you start this new chapter in your life, I'd like to encourage you all to continue to be very bold, not to stray away from challenge, and to not be afraid of failure, for failure is not an end result, but a critical part of the learning process. And most importantly, always have fun and spend time with your loved ones, because you'll soon realize that days take forever, but years fly by. So before I make this presentation, I would like to give a brief history about this award. The Trustee Bowl is Buckley's oldest award and was initiated by Mr. Richard Church. Mr. Church was a founding trustee of the school who held academics to the highest regard. He was a businessman who also translated several Greek and Latin books, and he was the one who presented this award to the student with the highest GPA. So it's my pleasure to present this award, the 2024 Trustee Bowl, to Nicholas Darabin.
Congratulations, Nick. And thank you, Mr. Lee. You managed to make Tina cry, by the way, so. The gift of the class of 2024 will now be presented by outgoing Student Council co-presidents Eliza Lee and Adli Abdelnisi.
Good afternoon, Dr. Joel, Mrs. Lyons, Dr. Schlinger, faculty, staff, fellow students, and our fellow graduates.
Eliza, can you believe it? The 2023-2024 school year has come to an end. That's crazy. Time flew by so quickly.
You're right. It felt like we both just ran for Student Council co-president, and now our term together is over. It's been a pleasure working with you, Adley.
It's the same here. Eliza, every year, the graduating class donates and raises money for a gift of their choosing.
The class of 2024 was very set on what we wanted the class gift to be. Our grade is a very athletic class, and we play sports any chance we get.
Our class is very competitive, and we always sneak away during events to play basketball, soccer, and other sports.
Because of this, our class wanted to donate something related to sports.
The first thing we thought about was a basketball. I'm sure about almost everyone here has played a basketball game in the Cronin and Upper Gym. However, we noticed that one thing is missing.
And that is a working scoreboard. We have had a built-in scoreboard on the wall for so long, but it is never on for some reason.
We decided the perfect gift would be a new working scoreboard at the Cronin Gym.
We later learned that the Cronin Gym scoreboard worked, so we decided to fix the girls' field scoreboard instead.
But guess what happened? We then learned that that scoreboard also worked. So we decided to fix the boys' field scoreboard.
But it still turned out that that scoreboard also worked, so we decided to try and fix the Upper Gym scoreboard. Thankfully, it didn't work, so we had the opportunity to fix it.
The class of 2024 has raised $10,000 this year for the scoreboard.
This money will be used to purchase a brand new scoreboard. With a scoreboard on almost every field, we will always have games with a score displayed nearby.
Because the scoreboard only cost $6,000 and our class was able to raise $10,000, we decided that the remaining $4,000 would be split.
Our class will donate $2,000 to the athletic department. This money will be used to purchase new equipment for the sports seasons in the next years.
The other $2,000 will be donated as a contribution to the Headmaster's Impact Fund, started by the class of 2017 to assist Buckley Country Day School families with expenses above and beyond tuition.
We thank everyone in our grade for being such amazing classmates. It has been a joy and a pleasure to call you all our friends.
We would also like to thank everyone who has helped and donated and made it possible to get this scoreboard. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you.
To the bank right after this and try to cash this. And this is a mock-up. This is not the $6,000 scoreboard, right? But it's beautiful, and I love the score, 60-4 at halftime. This is really good. This will always be this way. Thank you. Congratulations, and thank you. Sophie and Irene, our two sixth grade lead singers for this year's commencement exercises, will now be singing a very special song composed many years ago by Buckley dad and folk singer Oscar Brand. The lyrics are in the back of your programs.
Days of fellowship and wonder in the classroom or at play, friends together and forever, Buckley Country Day. Friends together and forever, Buckley Country Day.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. That's beautiful. I love that song. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Irene. And thank you, class of 2024. So, Liam O'Sullivan will now introduce our faculty speaker. Liam.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the graduation class of 2024. My name is Liam O'Sullivan, and it is my 10th year at Buckley, which means I got the full experience of how great Buckley is and the family experience that it creates. I am honored to introduce the faculty speaker. She is someone who has always been there for us, and she does a great job of understanding what the Buckley community needs to accomplish. The class of 2024 has chosen Mrs. Newman to be the faculty graduation speaker. Ever since she started at Buckley 6 years ago, she has made a huge impact on her everyday life, especially on Tuesdays during advisory when we had to study for Mr. Prasad's quizzes. Mrs. Newman has always filled our everyday needs, and the class of 2024 is forever grateful for everything that she has done for us. She has brought a kind and positive attitude every day and has made us feel like family. This has made our last 2 years at Buckley the best they could be. As the class of 2024 moves on to a new chapter of our lives, we will always have in the back of our minds the strong impact that Mrs. Newman made on us. Now I have the honor to introduce the 2024 graduation speaker, Mrs. Newman.
Thank you so much for the honor of speaking here today. I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity and especially grateful for the group of students sitting behind me, even if this is a little bit of payback for all the speeches I made them write. My 2.5-year-old daughter, Anina, is obsessed with Toy Story. She has each of the corresponding action figures and calls out "Yee-haw" in random moments of happiness. So it should come as no surprise that I finally caved and bought her a Disney Plus subscription. This means that over the past few months, I've watched each Toy Story movie approximately 5,000 times. In the original film, the climax of Woody's adventure is reached when he must save Buzz Lightyear from being blown up in Sid's torture chamber backyard. As Woody finally gets his breakthrough idea to speak up and reveal to Sid that toys have feelings too, he looks at his new friends and explains, "We're going to have to break a few rules, but if it works, it'll help everybody." Throughout your lives, you have been taught countless rules. There are rules for every subject you learn and guidelines for every space you enter. Even in 8th grade English, we study the hero's journey, a classic narrative pattern in which a protagonist goes on a journey, faces challenges, overcomes obstacles, and discovers their true purpose. This narrative framework is a universal set of rules for storytelling, largely praised for its ability to tap into the fundamental experiences of being a human. It has been utilized to tell classic tales, historical legends, religious parables, and every Disney plotline, including all 4 Toy Stories. Today, I want to draw inspiration from Woody's bold declaration and break one of my rules as an English teacher in an effort to help you on your journeys. Together, let's challenge the conventional narrative structure of the hero's journey and explore why this framework, despite its widespread use, may not fully prepare you to understand the complexities of real life. Step 1, the call to adventure. The hero receives a call to adventure, removing them from their ordinary world and presenting an opportunity for change. Examples: a letter to Hogwarts, an invitation to a ball, the discovery of Narnia in the back of a closet. The issue with this narrative construct is that it gives the impression that opportunities are merely given and that magic only occurs elsewhere. The truth is, opportunities are created. Life isn't about escaping your ordinary world. It's about discovering how to make the world you already live in extraordinary. If you are looking for magic in your lives, you will need to get clear about your own unique talents and how they can transform the world around you. The adventure is already inside of you, waiting for you to make the call. Step 2, the mentor. The hero encounters a mentor who equips them with knowledge and confidence. Examples: Yoda, the fairy godmother, Genie. You have been provided with mentors for everything: teachers, advisors, coaches, parents, and more. But as you gain independence, the presence of these individuals will become less prominent. They won't be replaced by a small animal whispering the secrets of the universe into your ear, but rather by what is called your inner voice. This mentor resides within each of you, offering wisdom and direction through life's challenges. It is your responsibility to listen to that guide and equip yourself with the knowledge and confidence you will need to fulfill your true potential. Step 3, tests. Along the journey, the hero faces challenges, encounters allies who support them, and confronts adversaries who oppose their progress. Examples: blinding a Cyclops, saving Buzz Lightyear, surviving the Hunger Games. While it is true that you will face challenges, hold allies, and confront adversaries along your journey, these situations are not black and white. Something you once saw as a challenge may become a talent. Someone you love may betray you. Your sworn enemy could one day become your biggest ally. Be mindful of the bridges you burn and the ones you build. Because unlike our heroes, life does not follow a linear plotline, and you may need to pivot. Step 4, the ordeal. The hero confronts a major obstacle, undergoing a profound test of character. Examples: Atticus defending Tom Robinson, Matilda driving out Miss Trunchbull, SpongeBob saving Bikini Bottom. Unlike a storyline, there is no peak moment in life where you finally prove yourself to the outside world. Your brain is designed to set a new goal each time you've accomplished an old one. If you remember this, your life can be filled with peaks. However, if you follow the one-dimensional arc of the hero's journey, you will forever be looking at the horizon, waiting for that big moment to hit, forgetting about how much you've already accomplished. Step 5, reward. After overcoming the ordeal, the hero achieves a reward. Examples: Aladdin marrying Princess Jasmine, the Tin Man receiving a heart, Charlotte saving Wilbur's life. As adults, we often set children up with unrealistic expectations by providing a prize for everything. However, as you grow up, there isn't anyone sitting there at the end of your hard day handing you a trophy for simply sticking with it. If you are constantly seeking external validation, you are missing the point. The most fulfilling rewards in life come in the form of feelings, not things. And the most rewarding feeling of all is knowing that you have positively impacted someone else's life. This kind of reward creates lasting ripples of happiness and connection, which is what we are all truly seeking. Now that I've reached the end of this deconstruction of a classic narrative structure, I want to clarify that I am not discounting the power of storytelling. Stories are the most impactful form of communication. They possess the remarkable ability to teach universal lessons and bridge cultural divides. Stories have the power to transcend boundaries, create meaning, and inspire. Yet, they also have the power to mislead. As you embark on your journeys, keep the following in mind. When someone tells you a story, whether it be in the form of news, social media, gossip, a novel, or just a shared anecdote, I encourage you to look beyond the shiny heroes and into the structure of the message itself. With this keen awareness, if you realize that their narrative does not align with what you know to be just, I hope that, like Woody, you are willing to speak up and break the rules in order to help everybody. Congratulations, class of 2024, or in the words of Anina, yeehaw.
Thank you, Mrs. Newman, for your words of wisdom, inspiring our students, not just today, but every day that you're in your classroom with the 7th and 8th graders, and for advising them as well. They're very lucky to have you as a teacher and a graduation speaker. So this year's alumni speaker, class of 2018, will now be introduced by her little brother, Chase.
Oh wait, that's Dylan's speech. Good morning. I'm here today to introduce somebody very special to me. I always look up to this person and their studying methods and habits. Whenever I see her, she always has energy to not only tolerate me, but to have a good time with me. Whenever I need advice, she is always one of the people I turn to. This person is my sister Dylan. Throughout growing up, my sisters Dylan and Lindsay and I always got along for the most part. However, whenever we fought, the situation was always mediated by Dylan. She always acted as my sibling's social glue when we were young. In addition, she always actively makes plans with her friends, organizing things others would have trouble doing. Whether it's her organization or studying ethics, she is the person in your life you always strive to be. I am proud to introduce my sister to you all today, who has always been my role model and my best friend. Now, Dylan will offer her wisdom to the class of 2024. Please give a warm welcome to my sister, valedictorian of the class of 2018, Dylan Sue.
Good morning, everyone. It's funny how things tend to come full circle. Around 14 years ago, I stood in front of my kindergarten class here at Buckley, and it was my day for show and tell. I remember proudly passing around a sonogram of my newest sibling on the way, and my classmates were on the edge of their seats wondering if it would be a boy or a girl. After I revealed I was having a baby brother, the boys cheered so loudly, and the girls began to cry about how they wanted another mini Lindsay. I remember saying, his name is going to be Chase, like the bank, despite not really knowing what the bank was. Today, here I am, 14 years later, having just been introduced by Chase himself, kind of like reverse show and tell. As your alumni speaker this year, I hope to share some words of wisdom about how my experience at Buckley still impacts me today, and offer advice to the class of 2024 about what their futures might bring. I spent 11 years, about half of my life now, at Buckley. Not to pull a back in my day shtick, but when I hear Chase's rambling about Mr. Prasad's next quiz, or excitement about music performances and art class, I immediately think back to how I felt the same way when I was here. I recognize the same spark in him that I felt in myself when I was a Buckley student. While I understand that Buckley has definitely changed in the past 6 years since I graduated, I am confident that the members of this graduating class and those to come possess the same grit and passion for learning as mine did. The biggest piece of advice that I can offer to you, the class of 2024, is to hold on to that passion for learning and let it bloom. As cheesy as it definitely sounds, believe in and hold on to who you are. As someone who spent her entire life at Buckley until 8th grade, I was an anxious mess at the beginning of high schools, which my parents definitely remember. I was not adapted to my daily morning commute into Manhattan. I had nobody from Buckley going to the same school as me, and I had no idea where to start in a new environment. Eventually, though, as I learned, and as you all definitely will soon, Buckley prepared me to embrace my strengths and apply them. If performing a close reading on a passage seemed daunting, I thought back to how Mrs. Janik and Mrs. Benevento introduced me to and fostered my love for reading. My ability to more easily understand physics concepts, which was helpful even this past year in college, proved to me that all the hours I spent studying for Mr. Prasad's quizzes definitely paid off. If my workload was especially heavy one week, I remembered how Mrs. Rodriguez McLean helped shape me into a diligent student. Whenever my tasks at hand seemed insurmountable, I was especially thankful for how Mrs. D and Ms. Russack helped me become a more creative thinker. As I signed up to take yoga during my high school PE class, I smiled as I thought back to Buckley's athletic team dynamics or the yoga classes I would take after school with Miss Laurie. Whenever my new friends and I would tell funny stories from middle school, I always died laughing when recounting how Dr. Jouel pulled out my 2 front teeth for me on the 4th of July. That's one of my favorite memories here. It may not seem obvious at first, but no matter how long you spend at Buckley, the memories you have made and the people you have met here are part of who you are and who you will become. Change is inevitable in life. Class of 2024, you are all heading into high school now. Pretty soon, you'll be moving into your freshman dorm at college, and before you know it, you'll be starting your first job or pursuing a degree in higher education. Throughout that time, your hobbies will change, your friend groups will change, and your aspirations will change. The vast majority of people despise change, and I'm sure that most of you do too, but what I have learned since graduating is that resisting it will do you no good. When faced with obstacles, lean into the experience. Enjoy learning, enjoy your new hobbies, your new friend groups, and your new aspirations. Enjoy your new experiences, but do not forget the love that you have felt, fostered, and shared here at Buckley. There will come a time when you inevitably feel lost, and those are the times when you remember that your Buckley family will always be there to guide you, no matter what has happened or how much time has passed. Shout out to Yara and Erica in the audience. So what I'm trying to emphasize, class of 2024, is that if you ever begin to lose faith in yourself, if you ever feel like you do not know who you are, think back to Buckley and all you have learned here. Life will keep on moving, a lot more quickly than you'd anticipate, so hold on to those who mean the most to you and do not lose sight of your roots. Remember that Buckley will always be here for you when you two come full circle. Thank you so much for having me, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Dylan. It was quite inspiring, and you're right. Things do come full circle. Thank you for letting me experiment with my dentistry skills years ago. I'm glad I stuck with my day job, and I'm glad it's a good memory now because at the time you cried hysterically. And I was only hoping that you would get over it, which, I don't know how many years later you seem to have forgotten. So this is all good. The next 2 speakers have been selected by their peers, and I believe they are quite eager to tell you about their friends in the class of 2024. So please welcome Eliza and Ken, our graduation speakers.
Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson.
Good morning, Dr. Jouel, Dr. Schlinger, Mrs. Lyons, faculty, staff, friends, and families, fellow students, and the class of 2024. If you don't know me already, my name is Ken Tongpang Husacha, and I came to Buckley in kindergarten.
My name is Eliza Lee, and I also came to Buckley in kindergarten.
This school has been a cornerstone of our lives, as well as the lives of many of you present today. Whether we began as toddlers or even in 7th grade, we all realize that the school is our home away from home. We've all grown, learned, and completed many brilliant, spectacular things. Although our time at Buckley has come to an end, this doesn't mean our memories have as well. The countless memories will always bring smiles to our faces, and we will cherish them forever. Whether at recess, lunch, or even when we're bored in class, they'll all be remembered. The graduating class of 2024 is ready to embark on new adventures, regardless of where our paths lead. But before we look ahead, we should express our gratitude to those who've helped us reach this considerable milestone.
To our teachers, we can't thank you enough. You have all been so kind and so supportive towards us. Being able to call you our teachers is truly an honor, and we will miss seeing you in the hallways. You've done more than teach us academics. You have guided and supplied life lessons that will stay with us for years. We know that if we need advice or even a hug, we can count on you all to deliver. Thank you all for the extra efforts you make to help us grow and challenges you encourage us to face to help us become who we are. We will miss you all. We will miss you all next year, and we will always cherish the memories that we have spent together.
To our families, thank you. You've been by our side through thick and thin, and we genuinely appreciate you all so much. Whether it's driving us to school or helping us with homework, we are so grateful. You take out so much time out of your day to help us while having your own personal lives, and that shows how much you all care. You've provided guidance, assistance, and love. We students are all indebted to you for giving us the chance to come to school at Buckley, and we're ready to move on to the next chapter of our lives with you.
To our classmates, there are no words to express how much you guys mean to us. Although we will all be going on different paths next year, we will always look back on the times we had together here and stay connected for years to come. The recess basketball games, fun trips, laughter, and struggle in class will never be forgotten with you all. You guys are our family, and we will miss our time together here so much. We have learned so much about each other and grown together, which has allowed us to form strong bonds that will remain healthy throughout high school. As we prepare for the next chapter, allow us to remember to carry forward the lessons we learned here and the relationships we have built. The future is vivid, and together we can make it unforgettable.
Moreover, about our amazing classmates, each of you have played such a big role in our class, and each individual is unique in yourself. So, Eliza and I will do our best to describe you all.
Adley is always looking on the creative side of things. He also strives to grasp and understand ideas. For example, in the future, he wants to be an engineer or an architect because he likes to understand how things work. Throughout Buckley, Adley has always played the role of a leader in our class, helping those around, whether with school or video games, and he has also contributed to many activities, such as being our Student Council co-president for the 2023-2024 school year. Adley is a very genuine and courageous person, as he always puts others before himself and would do anything in his power to help. He's always putting smiles on his friends' faces and is always generous towards others. We will never forget Adley's kind and sporty spirit. Adley, continue to be the person you are.
Orlando embodies purpose and teamwork in all aspects of his life. Whether on the baseball field or in classroom, he demonstrates a commitment to positive endeavors that enrich his existence. Playing baseball with his team isn't just a pastime. It's an opportunity to invest his time in something meaningful. His talent on the field reflects his dedication to excellence and his desire to make the most of every moment. Beyond sports, Orlando's creative flair shines through his hobby of constructing Lego masterpieces. This artistic part of him not only allows him to express himself, but fuels his aspiration to become an architect. Dreaming of designing innovative building concepts, Orlando is ambitious to make quality designs. With his strong sense of purpose and collaborative spirit, there's no doubt that Orlando will continue to thrive in every path that he'll follow.
Belinda is an energetic and amazing friend who is never afraid to stand up for herself. Being around her is really a pleasure, as she is so fun to be around. Her jokes can actually make your stomach hurt, as she is a hilarious person. She is also always there for you no matter what. If you need a hug, someone to cry to, or literally anything, Belinda is there for you. When she grows up, she dreams of becoming a mom because she wants to create a happy family and be there to support her kids and their friends in any way they need. Belinda loves anything involving water, such as wake surfing, and sailing, as she has lived by the water her whole life and was taught to love and respect it. Her passion for water activities and all summer hobbies come from the joy she gets from sharing these experiences with the people she loves, such as her neighbors, cousins, and more. All of these things have taught her how to be determined and to never give up, even if she falls off her surfboard. Belinda's blend of humor, self-confidence, and love for family and friends makes her a truly special person. She is a really one-of-a-kind person, so being able to call her your friend is an honor. Belinda, we are all going to miss your bubbly personality and your jokes next year. No matter what, never stop being the vibrant, fearless person you are.
Adam's love for history and geography is unparalleled. His passion for maps and flags is evident in his achievement of winning the geography bee a few years ago. Driven by his expansive curiosity, Adam is drawn to the mysteries of the past and has the ambition of becoming an archaeologist. He finds fascination in the excavation of ancient artifacts, recognizing their connections to ancient history. Moreover, Adam possesses natural leadership qualities. His interest in the dynamics of politics and international relations fuels his aspiration to lead a nation one day. He often observes the relations between geography and the political landscape, which recognizes the impact it has on the country's functioning. As you embark on this journey of exploration and discovery, know that we're all excited to see the incredible things you'll achieve, Adam. And no matter where life takes you, always stay true to yourself and know that your vibrant spirit and unwavering determination will leave a lasting impact on wherever you go.
On the surface, people find Richard to be kind and caring, and although that is true, there's so much more to him once you get to know him. Firstly, you learn about his undying love for basketball. If there's a basketball court, then there's no surprise that Richard is probably there. It's admirable how passionate he is for this sport, and we all collectively know that he's only going to become better and better if he keeps putting in work, and he definitely will. This competitiveness that Richard is exposed to through basketball will be very helpful in his future career path because he strives to be an influential entrepreneur. He wants to be able to make a positive impact on the world, which shows what type of person he is. Once you get to know Richard, you'll find that he is an amazing friend. He's always there for you and can put a smile on anyone's face with his silly yet funny jokes. He can make hours feel like minutes, and it's really an honor to be able to call him your friend. Richard, continue to work hard and never give up, especially in basketball. We all believe in you.
We see Anna not just as exceptionally bright, but as someone who's so much more. Her love for building and designing intricate Lego worlds, crafting her own stories, and innovating with unique builds showcases her limitless creativity. Furthermore, her dedication to integrating technology into theater, evident through her invaluable contributions to Buckley's concerts and shows over the years, highlights her passion for having art merged with innovation. Anna's dream of becoming a Disney Imagineer speaks to her ambition to utilize architecture to create attractions where her imagination and inventiveness can shine. We are all eager to anticipate the remarkable achievements she'll undoubtedly accomplish. Anna, remember to always keep your passion, creativity, and determination, and you'll undoubtedly leave a profound mark on everything you pursue.
Sophia is an outgoing and fun person to be around. She can make time fly so quickly and always put smiles and laughs on everyone's faces. Her lively personality lights up every room she enters and draws people in. She never hesitates to speak her mind, which is something admirable about her. Her unshakable confidence and her genuine nature makes her a standout both as a friend and a leader. Whether she's leading a group Spanish project or even engaging in a lively conversation, Sophia's spirited approach to life is really captivating. When Sophia grows up, she wants to be a lawyer because she wants to be able to advise people through their problems and be able to hear many different stories while being able to solve them. In her free time, Sophia loves to dance. Dancing is something she has been doing for so long and that she wouldn't know what to do without. It is a pick-me-up for whenever she's upset and can relieve any stress she may have. Sophia, stay bold, stay confident, and never compromise your values for anyone or anything.
Marcus is a determined individual with a clear vision for his future. He's driven to become a lawyer, fueled by his desire to assist those in need and his aptitude for problem-solving and critical thinking. At the same time, Marcus is deeply passionate about baseball and dreams of playing professionally, drawn to the excitement of the sport and the thrill of the competition. He sees both paths not as only ways to fulfill his personal goals, but also opportunities to provide financial stability for his family. Marcus approaches his aspirations with dedication, remaining devoted to the pursuit of success, and his journey reflects a balance between following his passions and fulfilling his responsibilities, which inspires others to pursue their dreams with similar determination. Marcus, never lose sight of your authenticity, for it is the driving force behind your boundless potential.
Nicholas is a team player. Whether it is through his favorite sports, basketball and soccer, his academics, or even through video games, we all know that we can count on him to pass the ball, revive a teammate in game, or even help us out and study for one of Mr. Prasad's science quizzes. In the future, Nick aspires to be a doctor, as he wants to help people and believes that everyone deserves a chance to get help. This says it all about the type of person he is: compassionate, driven, and dedicated to making a positive impact on the lives of others. Nick comes to school with a smile on his face every day and spreads his happiness to everyone around him. Nicholas Andrew Datterdine, we hope that you continue to radiate your positive energy to those around you and that you don't stop being you.
Jade is a vibrant individual with a plethora of passions, reflecting her lively character. Singing serves as an emotional outlet, allowing her to express herself freely. She also finds joy in swimming, showcasing her active lifestyle. But beyond her hobbies, Jade aspires to become a nurse. Motivated by her deep compassion and dedication to helping others, she sees nursing as her calling. Her empathetic nature and nurturing character make her a perfect fit for the profession, where she can truly make a difference in people's lives. Jade's journey embodies a balance between her passions and aspirations. Jade, always remain kind, as you never know how much you can help someone.
Jamal is a very humorous, energetic, and animated person. He's always trying to crack a joke and brings laughter and joy wherever he goes. He enjoys talking to his friends and whatever crosses his mind, which makes him a fun and lively person to be around. In the future, Jamal aspires to be a stockbroker, as it's something he has recently found an interest in and has many possibilities for a good future. In his free time, he loves to play video games such as Fortnite and Shinobi Strikers. He also enjoys playing basketball because it is something he can do to get his mind off of things and release his stress, especially when he plays it with his friends. Anytime he passes or shoots the ball, it calms him down and helps him live in that moment. Jamal, continue to spread your happiness to those around you. We're going to miss you and your jokes next year.
Austin is an individual whose passion for soccer knows no bounds. Since the age of 6, he's cherished every moment spent on the field, both in recreational games and competitive team settings. His unwavering love for the sport, coupled with his relentless work ethic and dedication to constant improvement, has propelled him to exceptional skill levels. Austin's commitment shines through every aspect of his game, showcasing his determination to succeed. Austin's aspirations are set on emulating his idol, Neymar, by pursuing a career as a professional soccer player. Those who know him genuinely believe in his ability to achieve this dream. Austin has a blend of passion, dedication, and ambition, and serves as an inspiration to anyone trying to make it in sports. Austin, continue to chase your dreams with devotion, for we know you can be great.
Elijah is an outgoing, hilarious, and sociable individual. In Elijah's free time, he loves nothing more than playing baseball. The thrill of each pitch, the friendship with his teammates, and the joy of constantly improving his skills make baseball an exhilarating and fulfilling hobby for him. Being a teenager in today's age, other people's thoughts and opinions tend to impact how a person thinks of himself. However, Elijah isn't like that. He doesn't let the negative comments of others affect his demeanor and continues to be himself without a care in the world. He is always willing to try new things, whether pushing himself beyond his limits on the baseball fields or even riding the humongous slingshot ride at Six Flags. Elijah is never afraid to go out of his comfort zone to explore new and exciting parts of the world. In the future, Elijah wants to be a general surgeon as he is passionate about helping others and wants to be able to make a difference in people's lives in their time of need. He wants to make positive impacts on people's lives. Elijah, continue being yourself in whichever way you want to, without the negative opinions of others affecting you.
Chase is a funny and daring individual who thrives on embracing new challenges. Each day, he arrives at school with so much energy, eager to share his multitude of ideas. He's a great friend to others and always has people laughing so hard over his funny jokes. In his free time, he loves talking to his friends and playing video games with them, such as Fortnite, Valorant, and more. His personality is so enjoyable to the world, and he's a lively person who loves to live in the moment. His natural creativity shines through his favorite pastimes, such as drawing and constructing Lego structures, which showcases his imaginative and inventive spirit. In the future, Chase has dreams of becoming a biomedical engineer. Fueled by a desire to help others in advanced technology, he is determined to make a positive impact on the world. His passion for creation and innovation underscores his potential to make significant contributions to society. Chase's journey is characterized by his constant commitment to exploration and discovery, serving as an inspiration to those around him. Chase, may your eagerness for innovation continue to propel you forward to a future filled with endless possibilities.
Kayla is the sweetest soul you'll ever meet, as her sweetness and kindness shines through in every interaction. She truly is beautiful on the inside and outside. As a dedicated gymnast from the age of 5, Kayla spends countless hours perfecting her routines, demonstrating incredible strength, flexibility, and grace. Her commitment to her sport inspires me and others every day. However, her identity extends far beyond the gymnastics mat. Kayla is an amazing friend, always there with open arms for a comforting hug or a listening ear. If you need a friend to call at 1 a.m. to study for a test next day, something we have all experienced, Kayla is always there for you. Her sweetness is not just her kind words and actions, but also about her ability to make people feel valued and appreciated. Whether she's cheering on her teammates, helping a friend through a tough day, or simply sharing a laugh, her presence is a gift to all who know her. Kayla's blend of athletic prowess, heartfelt kindness, and unwavering friendship truly makes her a standout. KK Queen never stops shining.
Kimmy is a true history buff, especially captivated by medieval history and battles. This curiosity about how past politics relate to today's world drives his passion for learning. As he expressed in his 8th grade speech, Kimmy dreams of future leadership and leaving a lasting impact. Kimmy already exhibits strong leadership qualities such as great decision-making, strategic thinking, and unwavering determination, and these attributes form a solid foundation for his ambitious goals. His journey is marked by a relentless pursuit of growth and leadership, making him of greater independence. Kimmy, your enthusiasm for history and leadership sets you on a path to meaningful achievements. Keep aiming high and embracing new challenges, for your determination will surely lead you to a future where you make a real difference.
From the outside, Carter can seem shy. However, once you really get to know him, you'll know he is nothing like that at all. He is a very humorous and compassionate person. Carter never fails to put smiles on people's faces with his funny jokes, and he is so enjoyable to be around. He is friends with everyone, and if you were to see him in the hallway, he is most likely going to tell a funny yet crazy joke. It is also very easy to talk to him, as he will provide his honest opinion and would do anything he could to help. He is also creative and loves all kinds of arts. For example, he loves listening to music and wants to become a comic book writer when he is older, as he loves drawing and writing. In his free time, Carter enjoys skateboarding and gardening as it is a way he can release stress and just think to himself. Carter, your sense of humor will be missed so much next year. Never stop being you for anyone or anything.
Dylan's passion for basketball started when he was very young. He's always found joy in playing sport. With a lot of dedication, he's invested time and effort into pursuing his dream of joining the NBA. Off the court, Dylan's vibrant personality shines through as he engages in various activities. Whether gaming with friends or through his fascination with airplanes, he gives off enthusiasm and energy. His interest in aviation is also extreme, driven by a deep curiosity about how the world is above the ground. Dylan also dreams of taking to the skies as a pilot, exploring distant horizons, and unraveling the details of a cockpit. Dylan has given us an adventurous spirit and thirst for knowledge every day, and wherever we go, we always want a friend like Dylan. Dylan, we hope you can keep your head on your shoulders and always express yourself to the fullest.
Colin is a very driven and ambitious person. In his free time, he loves playing soccer. The fast-paced and ever-changing tempo of the game has taught him to stay on his toes and how to react when a difficult challenge comes his way. It has also taught him the values of teamwork. He is a great team player, as he will listen to you openly and try his best to improve and become the best he can be, on and off the field. In the future, Colin wants to be in the investment banking field because it offers opportunities which can help companies and clients build wealth. The cutting-edge integration of AI and data analysis within this field captivates him even more. Beyond all of this, Colin is very determined. He won't stop trying his best until he gets it right, whether in tests, soccer, or even in our 8th grade play, which he was starring as Patrick. Colin, continue to never give up, and you will definitely make it far one day.
Laura is recognized for her reliability, energy, and intelligence. As the oldest student in the grade, she shows remarkable maturity and earns the admiration of her peers. Beyond her academic pursuits, Laura excels on the basketball court, where she exerts plenty of athleticism and passion for the game. In the future, Laura envisions a career in law and aspires to establish her own firm. Motivated by the desire to effect positive change in the world and in people's lives, she's determined to confront challenges. Her resilience and commitment to excellence are evident in her journey and her dream. Laura approaches each opportunity with enthusiasm and drive. So Laura, whether on the court or in the courtroom, we feel you will succeed.
Liam is a passionate baseball player who loves the game and the friendship it brings. His dedication to the sport shows in his commitment to practice and his drive to excel on the field. But Liam's aspirations extend far beyond the baseball field. For example, when he grows up, he dreams of becoming a doctor, motivated not by the attraction of a high salary, but by a heartfelt desire to save lives and make a meaningful difference in the world. Liam's compassion and empathy for others fuel his ambition to enter the medical field. In addition to baseball, Liam has also been very intrigued by golf. Golf has taught him how to be patient, precise, and strategic, which are skills that will undoubtedly serve him well in his future career. Liam also wants to invent a pill that can help innocent people deal with diseases, as he wants to make a difference in people's lives. Whether on the baseball field, the golf course, or in a medical lab, Liam's blend of athletic enthusiasm, medical ambition, and his innovative spirit make him an inspiring person to those around him.
Lillian is a caring and diligent individual known for her compassionate nature. Her love for animals can't go unnoticed, as she believes in providing them with the care they deserve. Driven by her passion for the welfare of animals, she aims to become a veterinarian or help injured or ill animals. Alongside her dedication to animals, Lillian actively participates in martial arts, particularly Taekwondo. This interest allows her to challenge herself and improve her punching and kicking skills, and Lillian's compassionate nature fuels her ambition to become a veterinarian, while her commitment to Taekwondo reflects her dedication to self-improvement and discipline. Lillian, no matter how tough the obstacles are, keep reaching for the peak, as the work you've put in so far has been very inspiring.
Lila is the oldest in a family of 4 sisters. Because of this, she has learned many things. For example, she has learned how to be patient, responsible, a leader, and more. She is a leader to those around her, and you can always rely on her no matter what. If you didn't know, Lila has a strong love for lacrosse, and if you also didn't know, she's amazing at it. However, this sport comes with many responsibilities. For example, for 25 minutes each day, she has to record herself and do a wall ball, which is basically just practicing lacrosse but on a wall. No matter where she is or what she has that day, she will make sure that she completes her wall ball. Her dedication to completing this task consistently emphasizes her commitment and sense of responsibility. Lacrosse is her safe space, as it allows her to play without having to stress about anything else and teaches her to live in the moment. Her lively personality makes it so enjoyable to be around her and lights up any room she walks into. Lila, continue to be a role model and never give up with any of your ambitions, because we all know that if you want something, you can surely do it.
Shiloh is deeply engaged in her hobbies, particularly sports. Since she was 2 years old, she's been playing tennis and shortly after started playing basketball. These activities have taught her valuable lessons in sportsmanship, communication, and perseverance. Because of her determination in sports from such a young age, she's gained numerous experiences and life lessons, fostering a passion for personal and athletic growth. If you didn't know, Shiloh excels academically. She enjoys exploring challenging subjects that expand her knowledge. This passion for her personal growth complements her athletic pursuits, creating a well-rounded approach to her development. However, Shiloh's ambitions extend beyond sports and academics. She aspires to become an entrepreneur. Driven by her desire to pursue her passion, develop her skills, and have the autonomy to become her own boss, she believes her leadership abilities will shine both in personal and business environments. Her balanced approach to life and her unwavering dedication to her goals make her a promising individual. Shiloh, continue to chase your dreams and never give up on your ambitions. With your determination and passion, you can achieve anything you set your mind to.
As the middle child in his family, Milo has learned how to be patient with others and deal with challenges that come his way. For example, a way that he deals with stress is basketball. Milo is extremely passionate about the sport, and at any chance he gets, he plays it, whether with his friends or his brothers. He believes that basketball teaches you how to be determined and persevere through difficult situations. Also, in the future, he wants to be in the architecture field, as he finds it thrilling and enjoys building things. However, beyond all of this, you will realize that Milo is a great friend. He is always there for you no matter what. If you need someone to talk to, a hug, help with homework, or even if you want to 1v1 him in basketball. He is someone you can talk to easily without being afraid of judgment, as he can make you feel understood and safe. If you also know Milo, you know that our grade calls Milo a cloud walker, as while he walks, he looks like he is walking on dozens of clouds. You'll notice it throughout the ceremony. Milo, continue walking on the clouds and being a great friend.
Gabe is a calm and hardworking individual who consistently seeks improvement. He's committed to self-improvement, whether it's through physical fitness or with his passion of working out and maintaining mental composure by listening to music. In his aspirations for the future, Gabriel aims to be a professional athlete, driven by his love for sports like soccer, football, or basketball. Alongside his pursuit of personal growth, Gabriel desires to inspire those around him to find their own success, demonstrating his profound care for others. Gabriel's dedication to self-improvement and his aspiration to motivate others showcases his admirable qualities. Whether on the field or with friends, Gabriel's calm demeanor and hard-working attitude make him an encouraging figure. Gabriel, we all know you give your utmost effort towards your interests, but we also know you will pursue other passions and continue to improve.
Angel Way Hernandez, also known as the many nicknames our grade has created for him, such as Wayhern, Angel X, Wades, and so many more, is a friend to everyone. In fact, his friend group even expands into the 6th and 7th grade. He even has his own fan club called the X Clan. This shows how much we love and enjoy being around him. Although Angel only came in the 7th grade, it feels like he has been with us forever. I remember the first few days Angel came to Buckley. He was welcomed right away and quickly made friends. He wasn't introverted and wanted to build bonds with everyone right away. Angel is very passionate about his studies and puts them first. In fact, Angel wants to be a lawyer when he grows up, as he wants to make a change in people's lives and enjoys using logic to defend a point. However, he remembers to have fun and can be very silly. If you didn't know, Angel loves basketball and never fails to remind us all of that. He is always working on improving, which shows how determined he is to reach a goal. Angel X, we wish you the best in high school and know you will do many amazing things.
Casey envisions himself as a future software developer, drawn to crafting engaging games and coding innovative toys. His fascination with technology has been a long-standing passion, driving his desire to explore its boundless possibilities. To Casey, game development transcends just work. For him, it's a creative outlet through which he can bring joy to others. He is motivated by the opportunity to use his imagination to make experiences that bring forth awe and wonder. Casey aspires to use technology for positive change. Whether it's aiding in education or enriching lives, he aims to contribute to making the world a more tech-friendly place. Casey strives to use his imagination to create things that make people go wow, and use his creations for good. Casey, as you pursue your dreams in software development, remember that your potential to make a difference extends far beyond the screen.
Camille, or as we know her, our class fancy head, is so fun to be around. She is filled with energy and constantly spreads positivity to everyone around her. She is such a lively person and bubbly person, and we all love that about her. Camille is also obsessed with candy and is always giving out her sweet treats throughout school, making everyone's day a little bit brighter. Her animated personality and generosity makes her a joy to be around, and she never fails to bring a smile on our faces. When she's older, she wants to be an orthopedic surgeon because she likes to help people. In her free time, she likes to rock climb as it teaches to trust herself. She also likes to paint because it is relaxing and allows her to use her imagination. Finally, Camille loves to fence as it teaches her determination and how she should never give up and persevere. Camille, we're all going to miss getting candy from you next year in the halls. Never stop being you, and we love the spirited person you are.
If you know Nathan, you know he's more than just a great swimmer. He's practically a fish. Despite enduring countless jokes about his aquatic prowess, Nathan's swimming skills are nothing short of extraordinary. He's one of the best swimmers in the state, and his dedication to the sport is matched only by his academic excellence, as he pursues his ambition of becoming a doctor. Nathan's commitment to both his athletic and academic pursuits serves as a testament to his remarkable determination and drive. Beyond his achievements, those who know him well will realize he's not only a talented athlete, but a genuinely funny individual, always ready with a joke to lighten the mood. Nathan has exceptional talent, dedication, and personality, so we have no doubt that if he keeps his head above water, he'll make waves in the future.
Homer is a hilarious friend and is so fun to be around. His personality is incredibly energetic, and he is always living in the moment. Homer constantly brings joy and happiness to those around him with his funny jokes and witty comments. He loves talking to his friends because they make him happy and are fun to be around, especially when he's playing video games like Fortnite with them. His goofy personality makes every moment spent with them enjoyable. However, there is more to Homer than just his humor. He is also a great friend who genuinely cares about those around him. Homer is always open to giving advice and checking up on others, showing his strong sense of empathy and concern for his friends' well-being. Whether making everyone laugh with his silly behavior or providing a listening ear and heartfelt support, Homer is a treasured friend who brightens the lives of everyone he meets.
Now on to my fellow graduate speaker, Eliza. She's known for her funny and kind personality, and her smile always brightens the hallways. She's an incredibly hard worker, consistently demonstrating her determination and commitment to excellence. In addition to her academic pursuits, Eliza excels in sports, particularly tennis and softball, where she leads by example and displays exceptional skill. Despite her achievements, she remains humble and earns the trust and respect of her peers. In the coming years, Eliza aspires to pursue a career in acting, driven by the desire to inspire others to follow their passions and embrace their individuality. She always tries to radiate positivity and empower her peers to have confidence and self-belief. Eliza's dedication, kindness, and inspiring ambition make her a great example of leadership. Eliza, as you go on to high school, I have no doubt that you will continue to make a positive impact and inspire those around you.
Ken is an excellent friend. Although he is shy to show it, he is absolutely hilarious and is constantly putting smiles on his friends' faces. His jokes can make your day, and he acts oblivious about them sometimes, which makes them even funnier. He also loves to talk to his friends, whether on FaceTime or through video games. In his free time, Ken likes to play sports such as soccer and golf with his friends and family. From the young age of 4, Ken started playing the piano and is extremely passionate about it. If you ever hear him play the piano one day, just know you're really lucky, as he is so talented. He aspires to become a businessman when he grows up, as he wants to have control over his own life and find his potential while pursuing his own passions. Ken, continue telling your hilarious jokes, and we're all going to miss your sense of humor.
As you can tell, everyone in our grade is different. We all bring our own unique mix of talents and dreams, which shape our amazing community. But as we sit here, we can't help but wonder, how do we chase after what we want? Who are we, really? And what's waiting for us down the road? These questions push us to explore ourselves and our goals. It's a journey where we find comfort in the company of those who share our dreams and push us to aim higher.
Sure, chasing dreams isn't easy. It's like facing a giant maze with obstacles at every turn. But if we stay committed and keep pushing forward, we realize that those barriers aren't as tall as they seem.
So, as we navigate this journey called life, let's remember that each of us holds incredible potential. Let's embrace the adventure, knowing that with every step, we're getting closer to the dream and the life that we've always imagined.
Sorry, guys. To the class of 2024, although we are ready to leave, you all are truly our family. We have been through so much together, thick and thin. We grew and learned from each other, and we have no clue where we would be without you all. Because of this, we laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and smile a lot more. It went by so fast, just like our parents said it would. So, we hope with all of our hearts that each one of you cherishes these precious moments we have spent together, because no matter how much you may want to, you can't come back to middle school. There's a universal truth we have to face, whether or not we want to. Everything eventually ends. As much as we have looked forward to this day, we have always disliked endings. The last day of summer, the final chapter of a good book, ends with a close friend. But endings are inevitable. Leaves fall and you close the book. Today is one of those days for all of us.
Amidst these farewells, let's not forget the journey that brought us here. The late night study sessions, the struggles before exams, the inside jokes that only we understand, all of these things that make our class special. The legacy of our class will continue to live on and show the strength of us all and the genuine connection we have built over the course of our time here.
In spite of this, today, we say our goodbyes. But as Winnie the Pooh said, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? You all gave us the best memories we could ever have, and yet, here we leave with tears in our eyes.
So, as we move on to the new chapter of our lives, we will remember all the smiles, laughter, and happiness you've brought to our lives and cherish them forever.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken and Eliza. Thank you for taking the time to dig deep and give your classmates an opportunity that they will rarely have, which is what is good about each and every single one of them on full display in front of their families and friends. So thank you so much. We're all going to stand now. We're going to sing a little bit. We're going to sing Gaudeamus Igitur. The words are in your program. Thank you again. Thank you. You may be seated forever. While the diplomas are presented to the students, I do ask that you hold your applause so that we can hear their advisors read excerpts from teachers' comments that I pulled out of their files some time ago. Those comments were written by the students' teachers over the years, from toddler and to as recently as this year. So, advisors, you ready? All right.
Adli Rami Abdelmisi. Adli certainly has a growth mindset. No matter what activities he's involved in, he always sets a tone for his group. Adli is a true friend to his classmates. He is a role model and a quiet leader who leads by example. Adli knows how to get his point across to his peers by using his sense of humor in a respectful manner, while wearing a smile. Adley is certainly a positive influence for the boys. I am amazed by his sense of honor. He notices someone hasn't had the opportunity to have a turn or is feeling left out. I can always count on Adley to give that person a chance. It is no wonder that his peers respect him and enjoy his company. Mrs. Lynn Knox, 4th grade teacher.
Orlando Lucas Arenas. Orlando begins each day enthusiastically and engaged in conversation. Always on the go, he is one of the first to snatch up challenge work that is offered. Unfortunately, none of us knew that March 12th would be our last day together. During that time, Orlando began many of our mornings rallying the class together by presenting riddles for everyone to try to solve together. He brought thought-provoking ideas to discussions, worked cooperatively, enjoyed fun with friends, and demonstrated daily persistence. I wish Orlando much happiness and success. Mrs. Denise Powers, 4th grade teacher.
Belinda Rose Byer. At first glance, Belinda may appear as quiet and reserved, but to her peers, she is a true and loyal friend. When she is in her seat at school, she is all business, and when she is with her friends, she is a social butterfly. It is no wonder the girls respect Belinda. She is the kind of friend who does what is right and will try to add a dash of humor when a friend is down. She truly has a big heart and is fair-minded. I feel she is more than ready to meet the challenges and expectations in the years ahead. Belinda is truly a gem. Mrs. Lynn Knox, 4th grade teacher. Me again. Adam Jaden Bogart. I thoroughly enjoyed being Adam's teacher this year. He brought a smile to my face on a daily basis. I admire Adam's creativity and his ability to see the positive side of any situation. Adam has made many new friends and is always among a group of peers at recess. I send Adam on to the lucky 2nd grade teachers, yet I will truly miss his expressive blue eyes, warm smile, and wonderful personality in my classroom. Adam is a sweet little boy who has a heart of gold. Mrs. Hillary Janik, 1st grade teacher.
Richard Bian. As I have gotten to know Richard, I have come to appreciate his warm, easygoing nature and kind personality. Even though Richard is a serious, determined student, he knows how to relax and have a good time, appropriately, of course, with his peers. His infectious smile and gentle personality have won the respect of his peers and teacher. Richard is inquisitive and truly loves to learn. I can always count on Richard to follow the rules and expectations because doing what is right is important to him. Richard is certainly a dream student, and Buckley is a better place because of him. Mrs. Lynn Knox, 4th grade teacher.
Ana Fernanda Calvo. Ana is a spirit and strong-willed young lady. I love to see Ana's big smile as she comes in each day, full of life and vigor, ready to see her friends and begin her learning and fun. She loves to run around in the gym and on the playground. She rides the tricycles with strength and speed. An absolute favorite activity of hers. I loved, uppercase, loved spending this special year with Anna, Mrs. Lori Zwick, nursery teacher.
Sophia Grace Caraballo. Sophia enters our room each day with a cheerful smile, and once she has said her hellos, she quietly transitions to her morning tasks. Sophia is always interested in hearing others' point of view and articulates her ideas with confidence. No matter what the situation, Sophia is ready to participate. Sophia is a classmate her peers always enjoy working with, as she is the source of hard work and peaceful demeanor. Always ready to assist a classmate, things run smoothly when Sophia is involved. Her warm smile and good humor, balanced with her sensible and cooperative demeanor, enhances our classroom climate. I wish Sophia much happiness and success. Mrs. Denise Powers, 4th grade teacher.
Marcus Derek Chan. I will truly miss Marcus and his cheerful demeanor next year. Does Marcus sometimes call out? Yes. However, has Marcus ever spoken unkindly about another child? Never. Is Marcus a boy always on the move? Yes. However, I will never forget in the fall when I had an allergy tickle in my throat that turned into a full-blown coughing fit in the middle of class. While the rest of the class waited for me to stop, Marcus hopped over to my desk, retrieved my water, and delivered it to me. From that moment, I knew the genuinely thoughtful person behind the busy boy with a bright smile and twinkle in his eye. Mrs. Denise Powers, 4th grade teacher.
Nicholas A. Datterdine. Nicholas is an active student in class who loves to share his thoughts about what is happening in his head. He vocalizes with joy when he has come to a new understanding. He is also willing to share the method by which he is able to be successful. In collaborative activities, Nicholas takes a leadership role. Nicholas is very confident. He is a very confident student. His approach to knowledge is one of assimilation. He attempts to take every new piece of information and fit it into some already established framework. As his teacher, it is quite interesting to watch him. Nicholas's approach to work has been one of perfection seeking. Mr. Roger Persad, science teacher.
Jade Aliyah El Hajibe. Jade bounds into the classroom each day interested, motivated, and excited to learn. Her optimistic can-do attitude permeates every aspect of her day. Jade is always amidst a group of friends laughing and enjoying being a 1st grader. Her good-natured spirit makes her a favorite among her classmates as well as her teacher. I so appreciate her kindness and compassion for those around her. What I admire most about Jade is her intuitiveness and ability to see the best in everyone. If only everyone approached life the way Jade does, we would live in a much happier world. Mrs. Hillary Janik, 1st grade teacher. Sorry. Jamal William Faust II. Jamal is a great example of a true scholar. Jamal pushes himself every day to excel. He is a strong self-advocate, his work is thorough and insightful, and his questions are sophisticated. Beyond his academic strengths, Jamal's maturity and well-rounded approach contribute positively to the classroom environment. His kindness and supportive demeanor create a pleasant atmosphere, making him a true pleasure to teach. Jamal's overall commitment to learning and positive interpersonal skills make him a standout student. I look forward to seeing his continued growth and success in the future. Mrs. Sue Rodriguez-McLean, mathematics teacher.
Austin Lavelle Hackwood. Austin is a thoughtful first grader who greets each day with a sense of interest and curiosity. He approaches his schoolwork with determination and takes great pride in mastering new skills. It is hard to believe that just 5 short months ago, Austin was a new member of the Buckley community, as he has assimilated so easily. There is so much to Austin that I am still learning, yet not a day goes by that I don't thank my lucky stars to have such an amazing little boy in my class. I look forward to his future success. Mrs. Hillary Janik, first grade teacher.
Elijah Robert Hewlett. Elijah seamlessly integrated into our school community, and his ability to connect with his peers is a testament to his warm and welcoming nature. He is not only sensitive to the feelings and needs of others, but also unafraid to be outspoken when necessary. His fearlessness in asking questions, particularly those that others may be thinking but hesitate to voice, highlights his potential as a future leader. He thrives when working with others and is extremely helpful, often taking the behind-the-scenes roles that allows his peers to shine. Elijah's enthusiasm is a hallmark of his character. Mrs. Maria Newman, English teacher. Chase Sue. Chase is an intelligent 4th grader who has a strong work ethic. He is inquisitive and truly loves to learn. As I've gotten to know Chase, I have come to appreciate his warm and kind personality. I often find him offering assistance and sharing his pens with his peers. Chase's willingness to help others shines through. His classmates truly enjoy his playful personality, creativity, and his accepting nature. Chase can work with anyone. His infectious smile and witty sense of humor have won the respect of his peers and teacher. It is a pleasure working with such a delightful student. Mrs. Lynn Knox, 4th grade teacher.
Eliza Lee. Eliza is an absolute pleasure to have in class. I truly enjoy being her teacher. She has blossomed into a confident and talented young girl ready for her future. She is always smiling, and it is truly contagious. Her love for school adds a real sense of joy to our classroom. Eliza genuinely cares for her friends. She always encourages and helps her classmates. She has such a good heart, and she demonstrates that through the way she interacts with her peers and leads others into positive social situations. Eliza is a real asset to the Buckley community. I wish her every success in the years ahead. Mrs. Kim LaCalzi, 1st grade teacher.
Howran Liu. Kimmy's love for all things related to history is immediately evident in his fervent fascination with topics such as conflicts, leadership, and power. He is an avid reader. His writing shines when he is deeply engaged in a topic, showcasing his impressive ability to provide in-depth analysis and insights. He contributes thoughtfully and shares his insights, often having a great deal to say. Kimmy has brought a unique perspective to our advisory discussions. He is not one to follow the crowd and is unafraid to push boundaries, which reflects his strong sense of individuality and courage. Mrs. Maria Newman, English teacher. Kayla Simone Manuel. Kayla is a bright, inquisitive fourth grader who is always a delight. Her quiet, accepting nature shines through. Once you get to fully know and appreciate Kayla, it becomes clear that she takes in what her peers have to say, and then, with a quiet sophistication, synthesizes their thoughts and adds her own insights to theirs. She can easily laugh at herself when she makes mistakes. Her acceptance of others and willingness to help others is awe-inspiring. I am certain that her intelligence, compassion, and drive will help her obtain her life goals. Kayla is the kind of student a teacher never forgets. Mrs. Lynn Knox, fourth grade teacher.
Dylan Miller. Dylan is a wonderful part of our class. He comes in the morning, unpacks, and gets right to work. He is a bright boy with such a big smile. I have really enjoyed getting to know Dylan this year, and I am so proud of his accomplishments. I love Dylan's sense of humor, and when he laughs out loud and gets the jokes when reading. I will miss our talks about March Madness and the Yankees, and he always laughs at my jokes, even when they are not funny. In the role of Captain Hook, he was funny yet frightening and always entertaining. He puts a smile on my face every time. Mrs. Angela Benevento, third grade teacher.
Carter Austin Morgan. Carter is such a sweet boy with a great sense of humor. He has a wonderful relationship with his classmates and is a friend to all. He loves to play in the kitchen and asks me what I would like to have from the restaurant. Carter is a kind and motivated student who clearly gains much from school and gives much in return. He's never afraid to ask questions. Carter shows a great attitude towards school and comes to school every day with a smile and ready to learn. He's a funny, lovable, and friendly little boy who has made Buckley a second home. Miss Hattie Weintraub, pre-kindergarten teacher.
Liam Tig O'Sullivan. Liam loves going to our learning center each day and is very conscientious about making sure he completes each one. He wants to do his work and he wants to do it right. If there is one word I would use to describe Liam, it would be angel. He has been a model student all year and he has helped to make my year a great one. He is funny, kind, and has the best one-liners I've ever heard. He entertains us with his stories and funny quips throughout the day. I will miss his warm hugs and shy smile. I am so happy that I will be seeing him through his years at Buckley. I wish him the very best. Mrs. Liana Lombardo, pre-kindergarten teacher.
Colin Joshua Poirier. Colin consistently works hard towards the highest level of achievement. He maintains a quiet sense of determination that does not go unnoticed. Colin deserves praise for his impressive scholarship, perseverance, and outlook throughout the class. In addition to his good character, Colin accepts challenges, and he meets each arduous and time-consuming stage of the research process with the fierceness and doggedness of a professional researcher. Intellectually challenging projects motivate Colin to continue exploring an area until he gains mastery. His ability to work well with others contributes to a positive and supportive classroom environment. Colin's maturity and well-rounded personality make him a pleasure to teach. Dr. Herbert Toller, history teacher.
Laura Nilsa Poirier. Laura is a kind, soft-spoken young lady who is well-liked and respected by her peers and her teachers. Her positive, accepting nature is infectious, and her smile is truly as lovely as her personality. Laura can work with anyone in our class and has a natural, calm way of getting her group motivated when they need to begin working and refocusing when off task. She is filled with kindness and optimism. Her peers seem to gravitate towards her positive attitude and good sense of humor. She always looks on the bright side and is always willing to give her best effort. Who wouldn't want to be in the company of such enthusiasm? Mrs. Lynn Knox, 4th grade teacher.
Lillian Hayday Scarpa. Lillian has a natural proclivity for science and is the epitome of diligence. She derives pleasure in understanding connections to the world around her. As she puts it, she tries to elaborate questions of her own from the reading material. The development of this level of independence will most certainly afford her the best opportunities as a future student of science. Lillian's performance reflects a deep commitment to expanding her knowledge and skills. Her ongoing development is marked by an eagerness to address and improve upon areas of difficulty, positioning her well for future achievements. Mr. Roger Prasad, science teacher.
Shiloh Grace Simeone. Shiloh is a dedicated student with a strong academic foundation that reflects her commitment to learning. Shiloh consistently shows a genuine interest in excelling. She engages in class discussions, showing her curiosity in the learning process. Shiloh possesses commendable character traits that contribute positively to the school community. She works well with her peers and adults, creating a collaborative and inclusive atmosphere. Shiloh's organized notes and methodical approach to her work reflect her responsibility and attention to detail. Her friendly nature allows her to get along with classmates and teachers alike. Shiloh is friendly and engaged in class, making her a pleasure to teach. Mrs. Sue Rodriguez-McLean, mathematics teacher.
Lila Olivia Smith. Lila is a sweet, thoughtful first grader who greets each day with a sense of interest and curiosity. She approaches her schoolwork with determination and takes great pride in mastering new skills. What I admire most about Lila is her kindness toward her classmates. Not a day goes by without Lila sharing a thoughtful word or gesture to a friend who is feeling down. Her sense of honesty and fair play are inspiring to her peers and teachers alike. If only everyone shared the same sense of compassion, our world would be a much better place. I am certain Lila will make her mark. She is an absolute gift. Mrs. Hillary Janik, first grade teacher. Milo Alphonse Strauss. I have loved, in all caps, loved, spending this special nursery year with Milo. I have loved seeing him come sweetly through the door each day, giving big hugs to and saying such a loving goodbye to his dad and his big brother, Cody. He enjoys running around in the gym and digging in the sand and riding the tricycles on the playground. He's not using the pedals yet, but he can sure go fast with his feet moving the bike along. Milo is a sweetheart. I will miss his gentle presence next year. I know that he will continue to grow in every way in the years ahead. Mrs. Lori Zwick, nursery teacher.
Gabriel Nathaniel Thomas. Gabriel enters our classroom each day with friendly greetings, then gets right down to business. He shows a true desire to succeed in school. He is interested in hearing others' points of view. Gabriel's peers enjoy his friendly nature and a good humor. He's kind, helpful, funny, and talented in so many areas. Gabriel has a smile that puts everyone at ease. He brings thought-provoking ideas to discussions, works well with others, always shows compassion and understanding to others, enjoys fun with friends, and demonstrates persistence. I wish this talented young man much happiness and success. Mrs. Denise Powers, fourth grade teacher.
Ken Posacha. Ken is a bright, inquisitive fourth grader whose willingness to help others always shines through. His classmates truly enjoy his playful personality. Ken is always up for a challenge, especially if it involves math. He is the type of child who poses thoughtful questions and pushes himself further in learning. I can always count on Ken to participate in cooperative group activities and help others who may need assistance. It was a pleasure working with Ken this year. He has a bright future ahead of him, and I wish him well. Mrs. Lynn Knox, fourth grade teacher.
Paul Casey Van Butis. Casey enjoys all aspects of being a Buckley student. He greets each day ready to learn. He is a happy first grader who approaches his school day with a sense of curiosity and excitement. He is enthusiastic about learning and takes great pride in his academic accomplishments. Casey has formed wonderful friendships, whether it is playing dinosaur games on the playground or building with Legos in the classroom. Casey is always kind and thoughtful in his relationships with peers. I have truly enjoyed being Casey's teacher and look forward to his future successes. Mrs. Hillary Janik, first grade teacher.
Angel X. Way Hernandez. Angel brings a scholarly and enthusiastic attitude to each meeting, and he encourages his fellow classmates to push themselves intellectually and to focus on the task at hand. He pushes his peers to achieve their very best. Angel frequently volunteers to share his answers or to attempt new and often more challenging material, and he regularly asks insightful and relevant questions. I appreciate how he can have fun while doing his Latin exercises so diligently. I look forward to watching Angel excel in the future. Mrs. Kathleen Collins, Latin teacher.
Nathan Y. Wen. Nathan has proven to be an exceptionally sophisticated mathematician, displaying a keen attention to detail, even in the most minor aspects of the material. He never misses a beat. His unwavering engagement and frequent participation in class showcase not only his profound understanding, but also his ability to offer innovative insights on problem solving. Nathan's diligence and positive attitude create a dynamic and enriching learning environment, making the experience of teaching him truly a pleasure. His commitment to excellence sets him apart as a standout student. I am confident that Nathan will continue to excel and inspire his peers in the years ahead. Mrs. Sue Rodriguez McLean, mathematics teacher.
Camille Catherine Winkler. Camille enters our room each day with a smile and a positive mindset for the day, and she works with efficiency. Camille has worked through our new distance learning experience fully engaged and focused. She is an observant, creative, helpful, and sensitive fourth grader. She has so much going for her. Camille should be proud of her achievements. Compassionate, amiable, and creative are just some of the traits her teachers next year will spot right away. It has been a true pleasure getting to know Camille. I wish Camille all the success and happiness she deserves in the years ahead. Mrs. Denise Powers, fourth grade teacher.
Homer in. Homer demonstrates a natural aptitude and passion for mathematics. He has been a standout student, consistently displaying high levels of engagement and an insatiable interest in tackling the most challenging questions. His proactive approach to class reflects a commendable dedication to academic excellence. Homer's inquisitive nature shines through as he consistently asks for insightful questions, provides constructive feedback, and contributes to a vibrant learning environment. It is refreshing to see a student genuinely love math. It is a pleasure having Homer in our class. Mrs. Sue Rodriguez McLean, mathematics teacher.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Buckley class of 2024. All right.
Grade regarding the class song, I did not think much of it. At the time, I thought of it as another graduation activity or requirement. 1 week later, Dr. Glennon sent a follow-up email regarding the same topic. Because I wanted to get the voting over with, I decided just to vote for a random song, which ended up being Remember Me. Miraculously, the song Remember Me was nominated for the graduation song. Since my song ended up getting nominated, I decided to dig deeper and listen as well as learn the song. As I listened to the piece, I realized how much the song applied to me, but more importantly, the class of 2024. Since each of us has come to Buckley, we made incredible memories that will last a lifetime. No matter the size, big or small, these memories are the embodiment of the Buckley experience, which is why it is important to recognize the people we created those memories with. Each of these memories has shaped every one of us as individuals to who we are today. Now, the class of 2024 presents Remember Me. All right.
Thank you. We will. We will remember you. You can go back to your seats. Thank you so much. We will. We're going to stand. I'm going you to stand one more time because we're going to sing together America the Beautiful. We will sing both verses. The words are on your programs. And afterward, I ask that you please remain standing for the benediction. Please remain standing.
All right, class of 2024, you ready to bring this home? This blessing is for you. Source of all that is of hope and that which is most good, holy, and true, we thank you for this celebration, this gathering, this community of joy and care. May you be reminded that when even the path feels uncertain and your feet unsteady, that you still travel the good red road. May you be reminded of your sacred responsibility of what it means to be human and to recognize this in all who you meet. May you be reminded to know when to pause and breathe and try again and try again and try again. May you live fully and love fiercely. May you cry when you need to and laugh often, for both of these are the language of the heart. May you know when it's time to get serious and when not to take it all so seriously. May you cultivate deep compassion and a willingness to be of service. May you recognize that mistakes are teachings and lessons, and they are part of living and growing and gaining wisdom and clarity. May you find the extraordinary in the ordinary. May you be reminded of the strength in asking for help when you need it. May you know it's not always okay to know what will happen or to have all the answers. May you know when to say yes and when to say no, and recognize that both can be acts of revolutionary self-love. May you approach each day with curiosity, compassion, and gratitude, and may you remember that gratitude is an action. May you be reminded that your dignity is inherent and that respect is earned. May you be reminded of your capacity for greatness and for humility, and to know the difference. May you recognize your shared humanity in one another, and remember there is so much more that unites and connects us than divides and separates us. And as our time together here draws to a close, dear graduates, we once more offer deep gratitude and appreciation for all of you, for your families, for friends, for the wise guides and teachers and colleagues here. Thank you all. May you go in joy and may you go in peace. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Reverend Bailey. Upper schoolers over there in the back, the time has come for me to declare the 2023-2024 school year officially over. Yes, you can cheer. I wish you a fantastic summer. Be good, be well. And I'll see you in September. The graduates will now lead the procession, followed by their advisors and administrators, 8th grade parents.